Welcome to our after hours trading. Hopefully, we get something good. Ryan, good afternoon. Valerie, Brian, good afternoon. We need a 100% runner here in after hours. Boy, do we ever. We need one, and we need one badly. Kathy, good afternoon. And good afternoon, TikTok, and good afternoon, YouTube. All right, we've got about 2.5 minutes here, and we'll get our after hour stuff. I'm going to turn off this AC for just a few minutes. But as soon as it gets hot in here, I'm going to have to turn that back on. So I do apologize for that. Let's set this out just a little bit further here. Kate, good afternoon. Sheila, good afternoon. Hey, Kenny G, good afternoon to you. We've got 2 minutes here. We need a big runner in after hours. Kathy, good afternoon. The Rambler, good afternoon to you. We are on TikTok and on YouTube right now. No, I did not. We're going to try and catch us a big after hours runner. Hopefully, with any luck, you guys caught Serve, SERV, today. Hopefully, you were able to get in on a little bit of that. And let's see, what else did we have? Of course, LiPo this morning. That was a big runner. Early morning pre-market. Vicky, good afternoon. But we will. DJ, Too Loud got served from 1801 to 1950. A nice little scalp on that one. We've got about 30 seconds here, and we'll get our after hours runners. Hopefully, we get 100% run on something. We had our 100+ runner this morning on LiPo. That was up 200 and some percent. I don't remember the exact number, but I'm going to do the math and figure out where that one was at. TWOU. How many of you got that one? TWOU. That stock is up 106% just today in regular trading hours. That one did really, really well. All right, here's our 4 o'clock. Let's see what kind of press releases we get. So far, nothing. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, what is running here? Might take a couple of minutes for these to decide which ones are going to go. Kathy, good afternoon. Brian, Ken, good afternoon to everybody. Let's keep our eyes peeled here. JTAI VSTM receives FDA orphan drug designation. Just out. 10 seconds old, that news is. VSTM, orphan drug designation. So it popped up a little bit. Let's see if it's got any juice in it. JTAI taking a nice little jump here in after hours. JTAI. Nice little pop. Got some decent volume on that 1 minute candle. Let's keep an eye on it. VSTM is still trying. Let's hope the market likes that one. Looks like JTAI is pulling back. Looking for a very clear runner here. This might get a little bit slow waiting on one of these runners. JTAI. VSTM. That's the only one that I have right now that has a press release on it that's going up is VSTM. JTAI pushing up some more. It's up about 50% right now. Lindsay, good afternoon. JTAI now 56%. 60%. Come on, keep pushing. VSTM now up 16, almost 17%. Come on. JTAI up 67% and still climbing. Will this be our 100% runner in after hours? Let's hope. Ryan got JTAI from 38 to 48. Nice scalp. Very nice. Who's going to push up in here? Ooh, EKSO. Record sales. They're reporting record sales on EKSO. IMNN. Results of a phase 2 study. It's 20 seconds old. IMNN. They're going to be to report their top line results of a phase 2 tomorrow. So that's popping up on that news. CLSD. Partners, Arctic Vision reports positive top line results from a phase 3 clinical trial. That's on CLSD. CLSD. Boy, the news is coming in now. Tilray, TLRY, reports record financial results. So that stock popped up on that news. Let's see what we have. HSCS provides business update. Okay, AMRX. AMRX receives U.S. FDA approval for potassium phosphates injection IV bags. It popped up on that news. Boy, we have got some runners here this afternoon. IMNN still pushing. It's up 52%. VVPR, where'd you come from? VVPR is up 40%. Got two nice little candles on that. JTAI, that one pulled back. CLSD, top line results from a phase 3 clinical trial. I would expect that one to pop a little more than it has. Tilray, record financial results. It's still climbing. I've given you all the news that's popped up here. IMNN's up 40%, JTAI 35%. VVPR, now that one doesn't have news on it, but it did pop up a little bit, but it's pulled back some. CLSD, phase 3 clinical trial, positive news. It just popped up to 141. It's up 20%. Oh, a little pullback there. What was the news on VVPR? I don't have the news on my chart. JTAI pushing back up. It's back up 53%. VVPR is up 36%. IMNN trying to push back. Tilray, they keep putting out press releases on their financials. It's still popping up a little bit. AMRX, what do we got going here with AMRX? Oh, this is the AMRX. That's the one that had the US FDA approval for the potassium phosphate injection IV bags. It doesn't sound like that great of news, and the market's not really treating it like very good news. JTAI now up 66%. Let's see, what else do we got? Thank you for hitting the follow button on TikTok. Much appreciated. And the subscribe button on YouTube. Also much appreciated. Hopefully you're getting some good movement out of some of these call outs on the press releases. Hopefully you're getting a little movement, making a little bit. Ed, JTAI from 44 cents to 50 cents. Nice scalp on that one. Still waiting on one of them to really just blow up and go crazy. JTAI, we're sitting at about 2.7 million shares traded on that stock. For the entire day. It's getting a decent amount of volume here in after hours. Each 1 minute candle's got anywhere from 200,000 to 400,000 shares on a 1 minute candle. So it's getting a decent amount of volume. VVPR extends heads of agreement exclusivity for an $838 million merger with CCTS. Serve just popped over 20. How many of you been playing Serve today? JTAI now up 75%. That could be our 100% runner here in after hours. Ray Gable, thank you very much. I just saw your post. Arthur King got it from 1801 to 1950. Nice little trade there. Scalped a buck off of that thing. $1.50. Let's see. Give us some news. Tilray seems to be holding up over 2. Let's see if it can stay over 2. Might have a little trouble here. JTAI holding at 52. IMNN pushing back up. That one's curling back. Tilray is trying really hard to stay above $2. JTAI now up 74%, 77%, 80%, 81%. Come on, babe, push up. Give us a 100% runner here in after hours. Acon. I'll pop over and look at it quick, but trying to keep an eye on these runners here. Acon doesn't look very impressive. There's no volume on that stock. I mean, the entire day it had 210,000. Friday was the same way. Thursday was even worse. Yeah, there's nothing really about that stock. I mean, if you look on the monthly chart, it doesn't look bad. It's been curling up and trending up, but today it took a hit. I'd have to wait and see how that does tomorrow. It's got to get more volume. It's hard to trade a stock that's only got 200,000 shares traded for the entire day, especially if you have a sizable position on that. They're hard to get rid of. But honestly, I mean, it's sitting right at a resistance area right now, Acon, and I don't see it pushing up over that without some kind of a press release, some kind of good news coming out. I don't see it going any higher. All right. JTAI at 80%. Come on, babe, push up. TAI, VVPR is up 39%. It's pushing back. IMNN EXO, not looking hot. JTAI is pulling back too pretty hard. Really needed that one to get up 100%. SGMO. Right now, JTAI is our best after hours runner. VVPR is in number 2. Swag pushing up. What's Swag doing? Big spread on that one. Wow. And only 83,000 shares. AISP. Out of nowhere. AISP just popped. Big spread on that one as well. Airship AI Holdings. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? All right. I've got to turn the AC back on. If it gets a little bit noisy, my apologies, but I've got to have some AC blowing on me. ISPO. That one just hit the scanners. ISPO. Popped a little bit. ISPO got a little bit of a bump there. IMNN pushing up nicely. It's up 48% now. And thank you for hitting the follow button on TikTok. I really do appreciate that. Same way on YouTube, man. I appreciate you hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Much, much appreciated. IMNN is up 51%. VVPR holding. It's got a hold here where it's at. AISP. Let's see what AISP is going to hold here. It's up 19%. Is that AC a little bit loud? Does it seem a little bit loud? Can't help it. But hopefully it won't interfere with catching some runners. AISP still pushing up. It's up 21% now. It's up 23%. All right, good. I'm glad it's okay there on YouTube as well. Thank you very much, Rambler, for letting me know that. Thank you, Ryan. AISP pushing up some more. Apparently AISP was going to do an offering, and they have pulled that offering. They have withdrawn the offering. And more times than not, when a company plans to do an offering, the price is going to tank. And if they announce that they're withdrawing that offering, more times than not, the stock will go up. And I just got I just got the press release. Better late than never. AISP withdraws filing for a stock offering. That should help it to get a little bit of a boost. Tilray still popping a little bit on their record financials, as they called it. So they're still pushing up a little. Let's see. It's about the same 4 or 5 stocks that are running here in after hours. Nothing's changed. We haven't had anything new here. ISPO keeps hitting scanner. He keeps trying to push up and then falls right back down again. So right now in the number 1 spot, we've got JTAI. That's up 67%. Now it's pulled back quite a bit off that high of 57 cents. But hopefully that'll get a little bit of life in it here in a little bit. IMNN. That's number 2 right now. It's up 49.5%, and it's trying pretty good. It's getting a pretty decent push. We need to break above 182. If we can get above 182, I think that one will pop nice for us. VVPR is number 3. Now it is coming down pretty good, actually. A little disappointing. IMNN was the one I was just talking about. And there's that 182. It just smacked 182. Come on. It's up 51%. Ryan got NIPG. That was a Momo special from 1628 to 1750. Very nice. JTAI pushing back again. We need that one over 100. We need at least one 100% runner here in after hours. That'll make everybody somewhat happy. IMNN. Come on, push up. VVPR. Oh, that's looking disappointing. VVPR is not looking good right now. It's down below where it closed at on Friday. Not looking good. Yeah, Serve was really good today. Let's see, Andrew. Second quarter financials. Yeah, I would have thought CLSD would have done much, much better than it did. On positive top line results from a phase 3, I would have thought that one would have really, really took off nicely. Still early though. We've got a lot of trading left in after hours here today. Ed got IMNN from 170 to 180. Nice trade, Ed. JTAI. Let's see. IMCC. SPSC. SPCB. SPCB. That one's popping up. SES. Reporting their financials. ISPO now up over 6, up to 625. How many of you grabbed ISPO? Didn't see any news on that one, Scott. How many of you took some of that ISPO? Ryan got some. It's up to 628 now. Boy, we've got the same 4 or 5 players here in this theater of excitement. ISPO 639. It's up 21%. Nice pop. Very nice pop there. Up to 639. NIPG announces closing of its initial public offering. That one had a nice run today too. Closed at 902. And right now it's at 1722. Really nice run. Oh, let's see. I know this is kind of slow and it's like watching paint dry, but I can only give them to you as fast as they're coming out. ISPO now at 640. Well, we've got JTI up 60%, IMNN up 34%, ISPO up 22.5%. Tilray's hanging in there. It's up about 11%. It's holding above $2 so far. We hit 662 on ISPO. $660. It's up 25%. Anybody still playing that one, by the way? ISPO. How many of you grabbed some of that stock? 662 now. We're up 25% on that. Sean is still in. Ryan's still in. Good deal. Melly, thank you very much for the roses. Thank you. So JTAI is really kind of holding on, to be quite honest with you. It's going sideways. And luckily it's not fading out too quick here. It's not dropping like the rest of them have. Right, played that break of $6 and sold. Well, we got a pullback here at 6. Woo, coming down hard now, 613. Shug P. What's that one doing? That's nothing. JTAI going sideways. Farrad Bingman got it from ISPO from 650 to 660. Nice little scalp. BVPR. ISPO. Come on, push back up there. EISP. Everything looks like it's pulling back here. Everything's pulling back all of a sudden. Everything's coming down just a little bit, not a lot, but they're all pulling back a little. We're going to get our 100% runner. I have faith. I have faith. Let's see. JTAI. 51 trying. And trying. UVPR. Who is going to be our after hours runner here? Ryan got ISPO from 549 to 610. Nice trade, Ryan. JTAI back up to 53. We're up 77%. Is that going to be our 100% runner? I sure hope so. We need at least one. We've been running a pretty good average here over the all of last week. I mean, all of last week, literally every morning we had 100%, 200%, 300% runners. A couple of 500% runners in there in pre-market and after hours. We had a 100% runner almost every single day in after hours last week. It was pretty amazing. JTAI, boom. 90%. Is that going to be the one? Let's get those money bags rolling. I know you guys are banking on that one. Farrad Bingman got JTAI from 49.5 to 55. Nice little scalp on that one. Nothing wrong with that. Come on, JTAI. Give us our first 100% runner for the week here in after hours. We had a 200+% runner this morning in pre-market. So we're already starting the week out pretty good. I really would like to see a 100% one in after hours. I've got my hopes on JTAI right now. 84%. We're trying. BSFC popping. BSFC. That one just popped up. It's been slowly creeping up for the last 4 minutes, and now all of a sudden it popped up real nice. Blue Star Foods. Maria got JTAI from 45 to 55 cents. Very nice. BSFC. Popping nice. Got a nice little push on volume here. JTAI at 92%. Come on, maybe. Give me 100%. I just want to see 100% flash across the screen just one time. It can drop after that, but I got to see 100%. Ramblers voting for IMNN. Well, that one's up 43%, 45%. Wouldn't take much to get it up there. 97% JTAI. Hit that ask price. Or as I like to say, slap that ask. Come on. 93, 95. Come on, give the Wolfpack a 100% runner. Let's keep our record going. Come on. 93, 94. Man, one good push and it's popping over 100. 103%. Money made 30 bucks on IMNN. Yeah, it might have hit 100% for if you look at it from where it closed on Friday, it may be up. It may have hit 100% from there. I'm looking for 100% just in after hours today. And it's fallen down quick right now. But it got close. We got really close. We got really, really close. Lots of time left here. We got it up to 58 cents. We really need to break that 60 cent mark. And I think we can do it. We're only 3 cents away. Now we can get 3 cents out of this thing. Pretty darn easy. We got some big block orders coming in. A couple of good sizable block orders. Ed, 49 to 57 on JTAI. Kim, IMMN, IMNN, 156 to 176. Nice trading. That's what I like to see. I like to see the Wolfpack all posting their comments on the Discord and on our website and giving us their entries and exits. It's nice to see everybody scalping some money off of these things. IMNN. Come on, push. PSFC. Blue Star Foods. It's at 21%. It pulled back here a little bit. Yeah, he tongue-tied me by accident. Ed got IMNN from 165 to 175. Nice little 10-cent scalp off of it. Green is green. Lindsay, BSFC from 228 to 240. Nice. Wow, you played that right to the top, Lindsay. That was pretty good timing. Pretty darn good timing. Oh, let's see. What else? Man, we need JTAI to get up over 60 cents. We're at 55. We need 5 pennies on that. And I don't think it's that difficult. I think we can do it. It rarely happens. It's hard to hit the top. It really is hard. Most of the time when people hit the very, very top of a run, it's totally coincidence. They just happen to sell and then it tanks. Very much by coincidence. Same way when somebody tries to catch a bounce, if a stock dips really hard and they just happen to catch the bottom before it goes back up, it's total coincidence. I've done it several times, catching the bottom or catching the top. But when you play as many stocks as I have over the years, odds are you're going to catch a bunch of them that way. But it's hard to do. It's almost impossible to know for sure where the bottom is or the top. Tilray, another press release on Tilray here. Here's a little interesting press release put out by Tilray. Tilray stocks rallies about 9%. Almost a year ago today, the cannabis company Tilray made a big bet on craft beer, buying a clutch of brands from Anheuser-Busch, including popular ones such as Shock Top and Red Hook Brewery. And that bet appears to be paying off, with the company reporting better than expected quarterly sales, in part due to its foray into the beer business. So, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on Tilray here through after hours. This might be a hold going into pre-market tomorrow. SPCB popping nice. SPCB pushing up pretty decent. That one kind of came out of nowhere, up 21%. What else we got? LiPo's hitting the scanner a little bit. IMNN pulling back. SPCB still pushing up. It's up 23%. %. LiPo hitting the scanners. LiPo trying to curl back up. Man, what a run on that stock this morning. Holy smokes. That was our 270% run this morning. Unbelievable. We called that one out on our Discord this morning at like 5:30 in the morning. And I think it was around 40 cents, 41 cents, something like that. And it ran all the way up to $1.50 from there. It was a pretty amazing run. PLSE Biosciences schedules a second quarter financial results conference call for August 12th. That doesn't help us, does it? Let's see. IMNN, SPCB, TTOO pushing up on its press release. Second quarter financials. So it's pushing up a little bit. TTOO. I'm sure you guys have all played that stock in the past. I think everybody's played TTOO at one point or another. Getting a nice little push. What kind of a float do we got on it? 5 million public float or 4 million? Looks like about 4 to 4.5 million public float on TTOO, which means that could bounce pretty nice if it gets the volume. It definitely could bounce. Holo. Let's take a look at Holo. We got somebody telling us to take a look at Holo. Yeah, Holo tried to bounce here in after hours, didn't it? Went up a couple of pennies. Had a pretty rough day today, though. And pretty rough day on Friday. Thursday wasn't bad for it, but Friday and today, not looking real good on Holo. Really decent amount of volume, though. It had a really good volume on it. Maybe we're going to get that push now on JTAI. What do you think? We're back up 90% on that. TTOO. It's got a pretty big spread on it right now. I'd be careful on that one. TTOO. I'd be very, very careful. Big spread in after hours could be dangerous. Ed said he did good with LiPo this morning 4 times. There was people playing that thing multiple times. It just wasn't stopping. All right, JTAI, come on. We're up 97% just in after hours on this one. Come on. Oh, don't quit on us now. 97 and a half. Oh, come on. We got up to 59.4. We can break 60 here. Come on. 58. Ah. Too many sellers. Too many sellers are trying to get out right around that 60 mark. They're scared of 60. They're afraid they're not going to get picked up at 60. So they're selling at 58, 58 and a half, 59, 59 and a half, trying to be sneaky and get out before it hits 60 because they don't think they're going to get picked up at 60. You can't blame them, I guess, but oh, that was a shame. It was so close to getting over that. So close. Now the big sell-off. Now everybody's panic selling. Right back down to 54 cents. That's too bad. Oh well. Let's go back and look at IMNN. That's going sideways, curling up just a little bit. SPCB still trying to push up. That's Supercom Limited. TTOO at 585. Looks like we hit 585 once before. We're back at 585. It's gone from 490 to 585 here in after hours. I just don't like that spread on that. That makes me very, very nervous. They can drop so fast on those big spreads like that. Especially with no volume. It's only got 152,000 shares traded on it for the entire day. And there's been maybe, what, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 26. There's maybe been 26,000 shares traded in after hours. Roughly. I don't like that. It would scare me to buy too many of those. Uh-oh, looks like TikTok wants me to verify my account. Give me just a moment while I verify that I am who I say I am. All right, they let me verify, so I'm back again. I think I'm going to pick up CLSD for a swing trade. You know, I really like that news. I am a little surprised it didn't move more than it did. Let's look at the monthly chart on that one. It doesn't have any real resistance areas till about $1.45 on CLSD. And I would have thought that news would have pushed it up to that area at least. Now the phase 3 positive top line results on a phase 3, which is really good for patients in China. So that might be what's holding this back. The fact that this phase 3 was done in China, on patients in China. So that might be what's holding that one back. That would be my guess. Because I don't think there's any way that positive top line data on a phase 3 in the US would cause a stock price to go down. I think I've seen that once, maybe twice in my entire trading career where positive data on a phase 3 and the price dropped. I think this would have gone up if this hadn't been in China. But I think it might be worthy of an overnight hold, especially while it's down here. I might pick some of that up tonight. This stock is at 118 right now. The bid is at 118. The ask is at 128. So I might try to pick up some down here in this 118 range, or see if it goes a little bit lower. Maybe pick up a little bit of it, hold it into tomorrow, and see what it does tomorrow. I just kind of like to get some, though, as cheap as I can, just in case. Which ticker? I was talking about CLSD. CLSD. Positive phase 3 clinical trial results on a phase 3, but it was for patients in China, so that might be hurting that just a little bit, but it might be worthy of a hold into tomorrow. All right, let's see what else we've got on the horizon here. Which for a phase 3, that was CLSD. It's gotten no action, no volume, no nothing. It's not getting any play at all. And it may not get any play. I don't know. The press release, let me read the press release to you. Clearside Biomedical's partner, Arctic Vision, reports positive top-line results from a phase 3 clinical trial for patients in China. So it may not get any play at all. Could be a total waste of putting money into it. I don't know. But I might take a little stab at it here in after hours, maybe later tonight when I see where the price might go. Take a little bit of a stab at it, see, and hold it into tomorrow and see what it does at like 4:15 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. And if it does nothing, I'll just sell it and get rid of it. IMNN pushing up again. We're up 48% on that one. Let's see. BYON popped up pretty nice. Beyond Inc. on financials. They put out their financial report, and I did not get this press release because I didn't have this stock on my watch list. So I missed this one completely. BYON. They beat by 7 cents on their revenues. So it did pop up nice. About $2 on that press release. Like I said, I missed that one because it wasn't on my watch list. So unfortunately, I missed it. JTAI, so disappointing. IMNN, still hanging in there, still trying. TTOO, going sideways, still trying. SPCB pulled back. VVPR pulled back hard. Tilray pulled back and it's trying to climb up again. Really not a whole lot going on here. Not much. JTAI gave us our best run here. Hopefully that's not all we're going to get. TWOU. Now that was a beautiful runner today. That one's hitting the scanner. TWOU. Any luck? Some of you caught that one today. I know the Wolfpack was on it. That's been tanking all of after hours here, and it just popped. TWOU climbed up all day. It's been tanking since 4 o'clock. Now all of a sudden it gets a little bit of a push. Might take a look at it. This could be a little reversal here. Be nice to see that push back over 3. Let's see. IMNN getting another surge of life here. It needs to break 183. If we can break 183, it might get a little push. That seems to be the spot where it's having the most trouble here in after hours at 183. Oh my goodness. Just checking out a few of these previous runners here. AISP trying again. Curl back up. Got a nice little pop there. AISP got a good little pop. Back up to 427. It's got a ways to get that high after hours high though. We got that up to 447 right after the news came out. It's got a little ways to go to get back up there. 3-Night Walker. Good evening. I'm doing great. Doing absolutely wonderful. I had a great day today. Very relaxing. Been up since 3:30 this morning. Hit Discord early this morning around 4 o'clock. And I'm glad I did because we caught a really nice runner real early. Happy Monday to you too. It's still early. We still got 3 hours of after hours trading. So any one of these could pop and just absolutely take off and look beautiful. S&D Home Goods. I chatted just briefly, very briefly with her. Friday evening. All is good. All is good. She just needed a break. She'll be back. Trust me, she'll be back. AISP pushing. Might make a new high here. JTAI. IMNN. AISP. 447 was our after hours high here. We're back to 431. It's getting close. TTOO. No, nothing there. Sprouts. Nancy, what's the ticker symbol for Sprouts? SFM. All right. Thank you. Oh my. Yeah, boy, did it ever. Posting higher than second quarter profit revenue. Higher second quarter revenue. Nice. That popped up real nice in after hours. $84 to $97, not bad. That's a nice little run. Did you get some of that, Nancy? That's the big question. Did you get in on that? Amazon's looking pretty good, actually. Now, obviously, we've come down pretty aggressively off that 200 per share mark on Amazon, which it clearly needs to break. It really needs to get above that. Looking at the chart overall, I think Amazon here in the very near future is going to start climbing again. I think it's going to start climbing, and I think we'll test that $200 range again. I think it'll test $200 again. It has tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the beginning of this month of July, it tested 200 like 7 days, 7 different times. And it definitely needs to break that. If it breaks that, it's really gonna take off. But just looking at the overall trend of the stock on the monthly chart, it looks pretty good. Well, I'm going to give this just a few more minutes before I call it a night. IMNN pushing up really nice. It's up 57% now. Still trying. Looks like I need to refresh my screen. If your screen is blurry on the website, just hit your browser refresh button and then open up live trading again. That'll fix that. We are right at a resistance spot here on IMNN. Will it break above 186 solidly? Got a nice little chunk of volume on that 1 minute candle. Almost 100,000. 188. Come on. This one might see 2 yet this evening. It's up 56% right now. JTAI pulling back, looking very unimpressive right now. IMNN looking pretty nice. If it can stay above 180, it's got to stay above 180, or it's going to have trouble as well. Love to laugh. TWOU 243 to 248. That's a nice little scalp on that one. Green is green. Let's see, JTAI, not impressed. Oh boy, I hope this IMNN stays above 180. It needs to. It needs to desperately. AISP still trying. Needs to break 434. Not much happening otherwise. I'll give this just a few more minutes before I log off and get myself some supper, get something to eat. You guys call it dinner or supper? That was a point of discussion with somebody not too long ago. I think it depends on what part of the country you come from. I told somebody it was dinner, and they said, no, that's lunch. Dinner, they called their lunchtime was dinner time. And then the evening meal was supper. It was breakfast, dinner, and supper. And I've always just called lunch, and then dinner. I don't know. Same thing, I suppose, but it's just funny how people grew up in different areas call it different things. Like the difference between pop and soda. Depending on what part of the country you grow up, it's either pop or it's soda. AISP, still trying. Supper. Pop. I've always called it pop, but I grew up north, so that might be a northern thing. I don't know. But I've always called it pop. But I have met people that get really bent. Bent out of shape when you call it pop. It's not pop, it's soda. You guys call it soda. Okay. It's called soda in Tennessee. All right. It's funny what people get passionate about. Of all the things they should be passionate about, whether it's called dinner, supper, pop, or soda is the thing they pick to get passionate about. That's the part that I find humorous. Born and raised in California. We called it soda. Moved to Oklahoma. We called it pop. We're out in California. I spent like 6 years when I was real little. We lived in one of the suburbs of LA called Norwalk. Lived there about 6 years. I don't remember much about it because I was like 6 months old when we moved there. When we moved away, I was about 6 years old, roughly. So I have a few sketchy memories of California, but near Fresno, okay. JTAI, nothing there. IMNN, still trying to push. TTOO, nothing. AISP, nothing. SPSB, same old players here. Tilray pushing up. Tilray's really trying. Tilray might be one of those to hold overnight as well. Let's see. Well, I wish I could give you something that's really popping here in after hours. Really got excited about JTAI there for a while. But you know what? Even 98% run is really good. It's not 100, but you can't complain about a 98% run on a stock. That's pretty dang good. That's pretty amazing. Well, thank you very much. Love to laugh. Thank you. I try. IMNN is trying to take over the number one spot here from JTAI. Look at that pop. IMNN 198, and there's $2. Boom. Nice. Holy cow. What a jump. What a nice jump. Totally unexpected, but a very nice jump. Wow. Well, folks, I think it's about time for me to get out of here. I need to go get some dinner / supper and have me a pop / soda / Coke. 203, 204 on IMNN, up 73%. What's going on? I might have to stick around for just a few more minutes. We hit 208. Up 73%. What in the world? My gosh. Anybody by chance still holding on to this one? IMNN, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love beautiful things. Things that are very beautifully aesthetic to the eyes. I love those things. And that chart looks beautiful. 74.5%. 75%. 75.5%. Maybe we'll get IMNN up over 100%. That would be nice. Sean, IMNN from 163 to $2.01. Very nice play, Sean. Very, very nice play. 215. Ooh, look at the volume coming in now. Oh, you beautiful bastard. 214. We're up 78% on this stock. Oh my. 80%. 82%. I hope you guys get as excited as I do about these things going up like this. 89%. Oh, almost brings a tear to my eye. Tasha, I'm looking at IMNN. We called this one here in after hours on a press release. And it right now, just in after hours, it's up 84%. It was up a little higher than that just a few seconds ago. Just to put it into perspective, this stock has gone from $1.19 when the press release came out to $2.28. Not bad. Now, I doubt anybody held it that long and held through all of that nonsense up and down. But if they did, they made out really, really well. Let's see. And see, that little run right there made me forget all about supper / dinner. Patty got IMNN from 170 to 225. Beautiful. Beautiful trading. $220, come on, push, baby. Take a look at QXO, just for kicks. Take a look at QXO, just for the kicks of it, okay? That stock closed at around $78 on Friday. It dropped a little bit today. It was down around 69 bucks, 69.50, and it just dropped to 11.49. Actually, it dropped to 11.13. Actually, it dropped to 10.31. Massive drop. Massive drop. So, I don't know. Play the dip on it, who knows? Maybe bounce in the morning. Apparently it was a micro float. It had 436,000 shares, public float, and they did an offering for 789,000 shares. So the offering price tanked. Size not disclosed. So they did an offering, a mixed shelf offering, and boy did it tank. From 58 bucks down to 11. Just in after hours. So, just wanted to bring it to your attention. Might bounce, might not. Might continue to fall. Who knows? But at least you know about it. That's the main thing. Somebody asks you tomorrow if you heard about that stock, you can say, yeah, as a matter of fact, I knew about that. QXO. QXO. Mixed shelf offering, and boy did it tank. So, could bounce. If it bounced back up to where it came from, some serious buckaroonies there. Imagine that bouncing from $11.50 back up to where it came from at $56. That would be nice. I doubt that'll happen, but in fact, I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. But I would definitely keep an eye on it. I would definitely keep an eye on that. That could be one of those surprise out of nowhere stocks where somebody gets a hold of you late tomorrow morning and says, man, have you seen what's happening to that stock? It's up $40 today, or, whatever. I'm just saying it, I want you to make sure that you at least have it on your radar. May do nothing, may continue to drop, but at least you know about it. IMNN. I really wanted that to get up to 100% before I logged off, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's really going to have to spike hard. And I don't mean 100% from Friday's close. I'm talking about 100% just in after hours today. It's up 86%. All right, I don't think it's going to pop up that high in the next few minutes, so I'm going to call it a night. Thank you guys very much for being with us. Appreciate it. I'll be on the website tomorrow morning at 6:45, just like always. 6:45 a.m. Eastern Time. If you want to join us on the website, it's wolfpackcommunity.com. Wolfpackcommunity.com. Just like it sounds. There's a link on TikTok. There's a link to it on YouTube. Pop over, subscribe to the live trading, and then join us every day, every trading day. And we do every morning, every trading day. We're on for just shy of 3 hours, calling out stock runners on press releases. And I try to do after hours like this as often as I can. I don't do it every single day, but I try to do it as often as I can. But hopefully you can join us tomorrow. And of course, I'll be on TikTok and YouTube tomorrow morning, right around 7:30. And we'll get you up to speed on what we've been doing on the website. And of course, I'll be on Discord bright and early, 4 a.m. Yes, you heard me right. 4 a.m. on Discord, calling out those really early morning runners. So anybody that grabs some of that QXO, Brett, that'd be Eastern time. 6:45 a.m. Eastern time. I know if you're on the West Coast, that's really early, but that's when the market starts for us, so that's when we have to go on. Anybody that grabs some of that that QXO, I can't say that, QXO on this horrible dip, I'd love to hear from you either on Discord tonight or tomorrow morning when we go live, either on the website or on TikTok and YouTube. I'd love to hear how you made out on that. Really, really would. So, It's already back to 12. So it's gone up 50 cents since we called it out. Cody got in at 11.50. Don't know, have no idea where that stock's going. Have no idea. But hopefully up. Yes, Valerie, let me get that for you right now. Here you go, Valerie. I'm going to post this for you. There's the link for you, Valerie. Ed's in at 11.50. Looks like a lot of people. I don't know what the offering was at. I don't know where the offering was at in terms of dollars. But it looks like quite a few people jumped in at 11.50. Was it at $9? Chuck on TikTok is saying that he heard the offering was at $9. Now he's checking on that for us. To see if that is correct. Ooh, you hear that thunder. Ooh. S&D Home Goods, $9.14. $9.14 was where that offering, that mixed shelf offering on QXO apparently was at $9. $9.14. $9.14. So it could drop down to that. Definitely could drop down to that. It's going to be very, very fun to watch this one go back up, if it goes back up. So just be careful. Be careful with it, please. Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. Be careful with it. If it hits your downside where you say, that's it, please don't carry a bag on this one. At the very least, maybe look for a better entry on it, but please be careful. Okay? Don't let it bite you in the butt. This is not financial advice. I am not a licensed broker. I am not a licensed financial advisor. So this is not financial advice. I'm just saying, be careful. Be very, very careful. All right. I'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning on Discord. 6:45 on the website. 7:30 Eastern Time on TikTok and YouTube. Hopefully, trust me, I'm going to go through an entire pot of coffee first thing in the morning so I can be awake. That's early in the morning for me. But anyway, you guys have a great night. Enjoy your evenings. Sounds like it's thundering out there like crazy. So I got a storm to be looking at. But anyway, have a good one, and I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning.